more and more impatiently by the second. "You're holding everyone up," I snapped at the two of them. "Sit your ass down. It's a 2-hour flight." Eyebrows stood to let him in, grinning like a sibling who got to ride shotgun instead of being stuck in the back seat. "Getting capped in the knee would be less painful than this," Joey Brains grumbled as he slid over to the window, accidentally pulling on a woman's hair in the row in front of him as he went. If I had my gun on me instead of having to put it in my checked bag, I'd have shot him myself to find out if he was right. This was Flight 265. I couldn't even kill a guy with my bare hands with this many witnesses, especially not Eyebrows or Joey Brains. Boring. The sooner we got back to Denver, the sooner they'd be out of my hair. I felt like a babysitter. I closed my eyes, thinking a nap would make the flight go faster. "Excuse me, I think that's my seat?" My eyes popped open at the soft voice. All that filled my vision, thank fuck for a narrow aisle, was a perfect ass. Right there in my face. Jean-clad, round, full. The perfect peach. Wide hips that itched to be gripped hard while... Holy fuck, what the hell was wrong with me? Getting a semi on a plane for another passenger? Not any passenger. This passenger specifically, who it seemed had the middle seat between Eyebrows and Joey Brains. "Sure, doll," Eyebrows told her. She moved back so he could stand. Unfortunately, all that did was bring his crotch right in my face. The chub was gone. "Can you put this in the overhead for me, please?" I heard her ask. "Sure, doll," Eyebrows said again, making me wonder if he knew how to talk to the ladies. He stepped back to make room for the bag, but the woman started hefting it herself. "Oh, it's not as hard as I thought. That's weird. Never mind." I took in her ass once more, as amazing as the first time, as she stretched and set the wheeled suitcase into the overhead. Eyebrows put his hand on it and helped her shove it the last few inches into place. She slid into her seat, and Eyebrows followed. The woman, who I could now see had dark hair and a pert nose, leaned forward and shoved a backpack under the seat in front of her. Over her stooped back, I couldn't miss how the guys were eyeing the sliver of skin above her jeans where her t-shirt rode up. While they couldn't kill anyone on the flight, I wouldn't put it past them to bother the woman wedged in the center seat between them. As amusement. I watched as they crowded her as she settled in, took away both her armrests, and had their elbows pressing into her on each side as she set a book in her lap. "Oh, you two are big," she commented, glancing between them warily. "Can I maybe, armrest? No? Okay." She sneezed. The assholes grinned. Yeah, no innocent woman belonged stuck between two Reggiano goons. She was innocent, that was for sure. It was statistically impossible for her to also be a killer, right? She squirmed, then reached to pull the seatbelt from beneath her, which forced her to shift, and her tits, fuck, were they high and full beneath her t-shirt that read, "My TBR is bigger than yours," whatever the hell that meant, pressed unintentionally into Eyebrows' arm. He leered and reached down to adjust his dick in his pants. I growled, loud enough that her gaze skirted around Eyebrows' barrel chest to meet mine across the aisle. At our continued staring, her cheeks turned pink. Her lips were plump and kissable, hair a little wild, freckles across her nose. If she had on more than shiny lip gloss, then it was really fucking subtle. She didn't need it. She was the girl next door, and every one of my darkest fantasies settled uncomfortably in seat 7B. Yeah, she was innocent. Sweet. I didn't do sweet and innocent when it came to women. Or at least one who looked like she baked cookies with her grandmother. and went to brunch with girlfriends after yoga on Saturday morning.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.